Hello, in this case, a commercial alliance will be negotiated between two airlines, Wizz Air, which is from Hungary, and EasyJet, which is from the United Kingdom. In my case, I will be representing EasyJet, for which I do business with Hungary. According to Passport to Trade, to negotiate with Hungarians, it is very important to be at least 10 minutes before the meeting. It's important to give some details in terms of clothing. They prefer the traditional elegance, cleanliness, and order. Bribery and corruption, it is frowned upon, to avoiding them is too necessary. As for the United Kingdom, it tends to be more individualistic. The communication is very explicit, the personal space is highly respected, and the hierarchy of power it is very important. In addition to being in relaxed and calm environment, it's very necessary and is stipulated by Expatica. Based on these recommendations to negotiation between the two countries, we made a small example of a negotiation of a commercial alliance between these two airlines. In this negotiation, we used the strategies of compromise, aggressive behavior, chicken, and low growling successful. Finally, for the cultural adaptation to close the negotiation, it is proposed by ECJ to integrate renewable energies to with air companies to reduce the flight costs and improve the quality of this. Since they want to start using renewable energies, and if any other company wants to become partner of EasyJet, we have to acquire part of this culture and improve the service, which ends in the main objective that it's improve the service and grow as a company as well as in profits. So let's start with the simulation of the negotiation.
Hello, good evening. How are you? I'm Jose Montañez, commercial representative of Group Wizard, and it's really a pleasure to be here with you. Well, before to start, I would like to ask you how it's been going with this confinement.
Good evening and nice to meet you. My name is Luis Lopez from the commercial area of EasyJet. Thank you for all your question, and I would like to tell you that as a company, we have had a very successful post-COVID recovery, and step by step, we have recovered completely. But what would be the reason for your call?
Well, we are mainly for that reason about pandemic. Our main objective or main reason with this news with this call is to propose a negotiation. In the short term, the issue of a commercial alliance. This with the objective of making progress for both parties in the recovery.
Okay, yeah, we are aware of all your problems to recover the 100% after the whole COVID situation. But what would be the advantage that this alliance would offer to EasyJet? Since I mentioned before, our recovery is progressively in excellent conditions.
Well, we think we have a lot of things, but the first proposal that we have is to be able to make a per alliance, which allows us to have a greater flow of commercial flights to both parties, of course. In addition to this, is it will open new markets for us, since as we know, you are in certain airports that we don't have presence and likewise.
Okay, yeah, we consider that this is an excellent proposal to open up to new markets between both countries. But if we were able to accept this offer, would it be the only benefit for EasyJet, since an alliance involves too much paperwork and costs just to only receive this benefit?
I'm forgetting something, but we know that this alliance cannot be made together without the technology. So we propose that this alliance be promoted on a new website in which our customers have the notion and dimension that they can get anywhere within our destinations and safe and secure way. We even see the possibility of creating within the same page after a certain number of trips. They can enjoy the benefits of boarding, free flights, presidential seatings, food on the plane, etc.
Okay, yeah, both proposals together seem to us much more interesting to carry out. We consider that this commercial alliance to be very beneficial, although we still have several disagreements to respect to its flight's velocity, the flight performance, the slow recovery, and above all, the current flight. These points don't fit our image as a company, so we have like several requirements to be able to accept this alliance.
Okay, I think that the part of the corporate culture and policy of how you handle your things could be easy agreed, as well as the flights. But tell me a little more. What do you propose about the fleet?
Yeah, our corporate culture is very strong and we always look to strike into it. So in recent years, we have sought to be a social responsibility company with the environment. So our fleet of aircraft is always under constant renovation to offer the least pollution trips in the market. So we have detected that your current airplanes don't comply with many of the parameters that we as a company have stipulated for the environmental care. So this is the biggest drawback that we as a company see to establish an alliance with you. But if you as a company commit to renew your aircraft fleet progressively, uh, we are willing to sign the agreement for both companies.
Yes, I'm agree with what you propose, and also don't forget that this alliance we will be able to achieve for both parties a great presence in both territories, of course, increase the number of flights for passengers, better availability of schedules, greater customer satisfaction by accumulating greater rewards in loyalty programs, the possibility of creating package and that allow airline to airline connections to provide customers with more efficient routes, and each company will reduce its cost because we wanna combine our schedules and more destinations, more frequencies, and more efficient air traffic.
Oh yeah, it's clear all the benefits that both airlines will have with this commercial alliance. With this, we can see that this is a beneficial alliance that will be great for the help of the growth and recovery in the market. So these strategies added to your commitment to improve the quality of your airplanes will serve to establish a formidable negotiation for the beneficial of both companies.
Thank you.